Also, this would allow us to take apart these other ships. That I think that's got to happen as well. Because these big ships here, we can then salvage them and we get electronics and things from them. You make fuel from that oil in the workbench. Yeah. Right, where do we find grain? That's the question. We have to find grain. I have no idea where to look. What on earth is that? An insect nest. I ain't going anywhere near that. That's a Factorio swarm right there. Watermelon, broadleaf. What's that? Interesting. Densely leaf plants. Is that the one we was already observing? No, it's not. Try the cornstalk. Where are you seeing... Oh, do you mean this? Yeah, that could be it, couldn't it? What are you doing, Raka? Happiness 27. Can you do it? Incapable of observing. Literally incapable of observing. Happiness. Ken's happy. Not sure what Ken's doing. He can do that. I reckon it's got to be that one. And after you've done that, Ken, can you like finish that one off? Whoa! Look at all this under electric. Electric wall lamp, ceiling lamp, a floodlight, a tiled floodlight, heating stove and a heater. Fantastic. We have an electric cooking stove. I presume that'll cook quicker. At leisure we have a statue and a large statue. Presume that just increases happiness. I suppose we could get like a... Oh, I see. That's hilarious. Look at that. You got to put that up. A siren. A loud device that attracts hostile animals when working. Wait, why would you want that? I can imagine like putting a ring fence up, filling it with flamethrowers, putting a siren in the middle, and then just turning it on and watching all hell break loose. Go and build that near a nest. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, just have like a row of traps, loads of flamethrowers and gun turrets, and just lure them all in with a siren. Onamichi, you have a cornstalk next to the wall at the 5 o'clock point. Dude, do you know what? I didn't know if that was the same thing. That's a tall leafy plant. But I didn't know if that was the same as this one. It is. Oh well. I mean, he's over there now, isn't he? Working through the night, observing. It's dark, -6. Come on, Ken, you can do it. You can do it before you fall asleep. Don't think we should send him on that one yet, though. I think he's going to be in need of bed after this. Yeah. Let's let him do his thing. Right, a grain cob. Here we go. A good discovery. The seeds of the tall leafy plant cluster together in a cob and seed edible. Thus, I'm going to call it a grain cob. It'll be useful in many ways. Cooked, pressed into oil, distilled into sweet syrup or moonshine, even used in production of antibiotics. Oh, this is a good find. We need to plant some grain, and we need grain quickly. The big issue is I haven't really got any farming space left. Well, I have, but... Okay. Graincob. That bit, and then that bit. Crushingly unhappy. What is wrong with her? Few fun things to do. What? It's like, seriously, what do you want? You've got stuff to do, Lara. You're just moaning. What are you supposed to do? Research a Lara entertaining device? That's what it is. Nobody's actually doing research right now. I am reading chat. Shut it. By the way, the writing, thank you very much for subbing with Prime. Oh, you didn't sub with Prime. You subbed normally. Thank you. Welcome. Have you researched buildings? We're doing it. Like, that's literally the thing that's on the list right now is buildings followed by spaceship deconstruction. The problem is nobody's researching because the person who's researching is Raka, and Raka is cooking. But once he's finished cooking, you might go and do that. And our ever-happy farmer is now planting. Oh, I don't like being here. There's not many things to do. I've got a comfy bed and well fed. There's lots of food variety. I ate at a table and had a quick meal. But there's not fun things to do, so I'm really sad. Even though I'm doing the thing that I'm really passionate about, I just hate it here. And I want to go home. Why would I make Lara do research? Intellect 2. We needed to do farming. Like, she's literally the best farmer. I think Mr. D doesn't have his VIP. I assumed he did because he was on 101. That's why I didn't check it. I kind of assumed he already had it, but I can have a look. Hang on. Try now. Say something in chat, Mr. D. Somebody needs to reset these traps. Okay, so Nova's tailoring, so we're going to get another hat. I mean, I presume the hat benefits them in when it's raining as well. I would have thought. There's no hat ready yet. Oh, we've actually got something fermenting, I think. I think we're making stuff. Sweet syrup. Raka, what's Raka doing? Hey, finally. I think Mr. D's not in chat anymore. Oh, we've got a lovely statue. That should give like a boost around it or something. Ken reached intellect 3. Ooh. Racker's on 4, Ken's on 3, so in theory, Ken could do research now. On a 2 schedule. And try and ensure we've got some research going all the time. How's Happy Lara? Is she finished planting? Yes, she has. Discovery, the humming fly. A big insect decided to name it the humming fly. So we're noting that the rare case is when it gets enraged, it attacks from afar and can fly over obstacles. Otherwise, it's mostly harmless. Nova reached crafting 3. Nice. Thing is, how long did that grain take to grow? It takes ages, doesn't it? Imagine how much grain you're going to need to power a diesel generator. That's my concern. Find and produce grain. I presume we have to extract the oil out of grain in order to make diesel to power the generator. It just sounds like unobtainium to me. 2 days of electronics to get solar panels. Wind turbines. See, electronics just unlocks all your power generation. I can't see how you're meant to get diesel done. Surely you can power diesel from something else. It wouldn't make sense otherwise. Thank you for nearly 2 years, Trucker Paul. I think I'm going to put that. Let's get that out of there. I'm going to do diesel generation first. I want to see if it unlocks a way of powering it that isn't oil. Because oil extraction is painful. Let's explore. What's this? What's this? Travel time. Fly the balloon high and look around for points of interest. New expedition sites may be unlocked as a result. Each consecutive exploration will make more time. Research long distance travel. We could use crude hot air balloon to quickly explore peculiar sightings on the ground. Such a balloon can be put together from cloth or dry leather while burning a lot of liquid fuel to fly off the ground. Severe heat wave. Did we make any more hats yet? Alright, everybody grab a hat. No, that game's been out a long time. Wow, this researching is going through a lot quicker than I thought it would. We can actually start building a proper house. We get some temperature control going. In terms of the best place to build it though, I'm not sure. feel like this is totally in the way. Like, if I was to get rid of this, which I can by salvaging, what happens to this hole? Do I get all that land back in, or does it just stay, like, terrain that I can't build on? I don't think you can build on a hillside. That's the problem. You can't use it. Sucks, man. It's like dead terrain. I don't know, Captain Flint. I don't think so. Automated turret sensors. Carbon armor. Cereal coffee. I love it. 33 Celsius. It's not too bad. If you look at the thing at the top, though, up here, we're like over halfway through summer. And I presume that blue bit's winter. We need to have heating and probably a food supply through winter. There we go. We're about to get building. See you later, Andy lad. Construction basics. Okay, so look at all this. Staircase, windows. How do you build glass? That doesn't make any sense. Doorways, rooms. Heat and light. We've unlocked an air vent. Oh, that's good. When open, creates airflow, which greatly stimulates heat exchange. Good. Can we build foundation, or is that flooring? Floor. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Soil uses hay, scrap metal, wood, planks. Medium thermal insulation, strong support. What's the difference between these two? I don't understand what's it. Is it just an aesthetic thing? It takes 3 wood and 2 construction. They have identical stats. I like the idea of a stone foundation, but I don't know. We only have we have 640 stone. That takes 3 per tile. It's not terrible. There's stone nearby. So if you build here, what, there was a strong versus average support. Yeah, planks is average support. So why would you build that? I think we need to build a common room and bedrooms coming off it. So if you think like each bedroom's going to be, say, 3 by 6 inside. You can build it over here. That's 600. We have 640 stone, and that's 615 already. Oh god, what's all this? Research diesel generator. Designing a device that would not combust itself in the process a bit harder. Okay. Diesel generator consumes 20 fuel. Doesn't say what fuel is. Farming non-edible smoke leaf. Raw smoke leaf can be boiled into tea after research or dried to make into pipes. Grows slowly and is soil sensitive. It yields a relatively small harvest. tea boiling. Makes a refreshing tea beverage. I love it. Blimey, you don't realise the slope on that until you start building. That's crazy. I suppose if we build a house here, we can spread out around it. Oh, that's interesting. $585 tiles. Seems like a good starting point. That's weird. What is that, though? That it's blocking against some object that goes underground? That's a bit weird. What's Raka doing? Wow. Was angered by Nova. It's dark. Was annoyed by Nova. Gloomy personality, few things to do. Can we just rename this person to Alex? How do we do that? Can you change the name? Defense, poles. We are going to need to effectively extend this around here. Yeah, I can't. It doesn't let me if I click the name. Like, can you seriously not change your characters' names in this game? Fate for it's making snowmen. You've got to love it. Crushingly unhappy. Yeah, I can't seem to work out how to change their name. I'm thinking that's a pathing problem, but it kind of looks odd, doesn't it? This thing, its integrity has come down. Oh, I'll tell you what we can make. We can make that punching pole, can't we? Collect leathers. Wait, I thought we got leather already from this thing. Veggie leather. Got to do that. new resource, pickled vegetables. Hey! No idea what we do with them, but we've got them. The fermentation barrel has made 50. We now have 100 in stock. So what do we do with it? Amount for one meal, 10. Wait, so we can make a meal out of it? Quick recipes. Emergency ration. No. How do we make a meal out of a pickled vegetable then? Yeah, I don't know how long it can be stored. I'm trying to find what they've done with it. I need to pause this while I find stuff. What have they done with it? You can use ballast to make holes, so fuel. Yeah, well, you can make... If you look, it says it transforms grain into alcohol or antibiotics and vegetables into pickled veg. That's all it can do. It can't ferment fuel. But I need to find what they've done with the... Wait, what's that there? That's... Wait, where did we get that from? We must have got that out the space station. We have fuel. Yeah, we've salvaged it, haven't we? We can't make it, but we've got some. In theory, we could produce electricity. Skin bark. So this bush fruit here only keeps under a roof for like 36 days. That bush fruit needs to be made into something. You can ferment fuel with bugs or synthetics. How? Won't let me. And also, what's it done with the stuff? What has it done with this? If I got to ferment, the only thing I can ferment right now is a pickled vegetable. I can't make a recipe for fuel yet. I haven't tamed any animals. It might be a research thing. But I cannot work out where the jar of pickled stuff has gone. So I can't click on it and see what its shelf life is. It's waiting to be picked up. Oh, they've not put it on the shelf yet. Wait, falling spaceship debris. The game's given us something. Can't see it. Oh. Now I can see it. Mark that for scavenge. A lot of animals around here. Yeah, she's moving it now. There you go. Where are you putting it? Where are you putting it? You're putting it on this one. Okay, under a roof it keeps for 48 days, so it's not indefinite. But if we refrigerate it or freeze it, it will keep. And 10 of them makes one meal, so we've only got 100. So, you know. Let's increase that. coping with a severe heat wave. That's good. Whoa, this is taking a long time. One guy's having to construct the entire stone floor with stone that he carries in his pocket. And he puts it all together with a hammer. This guy's got skills, you know. I'm thinking his constructing skill must be going up doing this. I mean, he does have an interest in it. Look at him. 5,000 XP. I am curious as to what the algorithm does here, if you look at it. Like, it could just work its way along. But it's not. It's kind of doing this weird random pattern. No, that's not how it works. In this game, a heat wave basically adds to the temperature. So a severe heat wave adds 14 Celsius to the average temperature. Well, the defenses that we've been using have been these traps here. Also, that needs to be opened. The traps and basically pew-pewing people, but, you know, that's okay in the early game, but at some point it's going to get worse, isn't it? I'm also thinking that we should build... stuff for them to get in the way. You know, the old classic pathing thing. I wonder what that will do. Like, can we still shoot over that? I assume we can, and that will kind of force them to do this. It's a pity you can't put the cotton things on the floor to slow them down. A little sand trap or something. Yeah, I really wish this game had the music of RimWorld. I could probably just play the RimWorld soundtrack in the background. Disturbed sleep? You only walk past? Come on. We're going to need a lot of trees soon. Have to cut this lot down probably. And it requires some hefty wooden structures. I think the devs of this game should have spoke to the guy who did the RimWorld music and got them to do, you know, something not the same, but equally as pleasant to listen to. Wait, what's Ken shooting at? Oh, was he on some leisure time? Racker spent, out of his 1 hour break, he spent 20 minutes going over here, took 3 or 4 shots at that, and then spent 20 minutes walking back. Alright, housing, here we go. Do we want a wall or a room? 4 walls. Okay. So I take it... Do we just build the outer wall? Do we build the whole room, then build partitions? I have no idea. Medium thermal insulation. Is this... Whoa. Is that how we build it and then we partition it? Yeah, I know we've got a wall option. But a wall doesn't have a roof, so... Do we build the wall and separate it out and then build a roof? Like, what's the point of the room is what I'm trying to say. As opposed to drawing it all out manually with walls and then a roof. That's the bit I'm not understanding. What, you want to have separate buildings, Foley? Yeah, I was going to separate the rooms out. Oh, God. Look, I was going to build the whole thing as one building, one room, and then go inside and then partition it into separate bedrooms with walls. Or do I draw the walls out, you know, divide it all up, and then put a roof on top? Room is quick foundation and all in one material. You never used a foundation with the room. If I did foundation, then I built walls and a roof. Well, I don't think it's... I just want to avoid any pitfalls. That's kind of mad, that. So, having built that, can we then come in and put a wall up? Each one was... I don't know if this is right or not. But, you know, that's how we create 4 bedrooms, is what I'm thinking. A metal door. We'll just give him a standard wooden door. So you have it like that. Like is in their own private room, and then you sort of do heat and light, and you put an air vent. See, this air vent's quite high. That should vent into this room. So if you're going to heat or cool this room. So I guess what you can do is... You want windows, of course. Housing. Window. How big is that window? 5. And then... So if you put ventilation on this, you could open that or close that depending on whether you want to change the temperature inside, I guess. Try with the refund. A tall window. Right, let's just see how we get on with that. What do you mean lay flooring? They've already got foundation, haven't they? They actually want flooring, soft carpet, ceramic tiling. Wooden parquet. Integrity 10. They've all got the same integrity. It's just like, what do you want to make it out of? None of them seem to get a buff though. None of them say gives a buff to room pleasantness. So I'm not sure we actually need a floor. Survivors are not happy without flooring. God. They're supposed to be survivors, not a bunch of princesses.
Good evening to all my friends and foes. I suspect I have more foes than friends, but never mind. Hashtag Alex no to mod scleros.
Thank you, Chris. Old equipment. Clothes and weapons lose their integrity over time eventually. Clothes will be crafted on tailor bench after research. I think the game's trying to tell us that your clothing's getting a bit tatty. You can see that here. Integrity's dropping. T-shirt and a jacket is what they need. We are going to have to start tailoring some more clothes, I think. We can get some t-shirts done. I don't know if it's worth making a... I think a warm jacket might be a better plan. Healing balm. Did we make any of this? Like, none of this stuff has been made. Bandages in stock, 14. Looking for 20, awaiting materials. That implies we have no cloth. Which is not good. Even though we do. Short bow. In stock, 0. Veggie leather. Surely you should be making this by now. Healing balm. Animal fat. Nothing's getting made here. Tailor. Crafting. So Nova's in charge of that, as well as being the tailor, and she's basically doing that instead, which is fine. Okay. However, Ken is interested in tailoring. He has a low skill, but he could kind of do it on a 3, I think. Let's try that. Racker reached construction 8. Flippin' heck. He's a bit good. Well, who's going to do the delivery? That's the problem. Lara's our full-time... Lara's our full-time farmer. I think we're going to get attacked soon. It's been a while. We need to quickly build this house before winter arrives. Yeah, I'm surprised there's no kind of sandbag or way of slowing things down. Oh, they go quite big, don't they? What are we on here? 63... 26%! Why do they grow so slowly? Needed fertilizers. Ah.
My daughter traced her pet frog's ancestry. Turns out he's part Irish, part English and a tadpole.
Thank you, Fuzzball. Turns out they all need fertilizer, really. Not that we have any, because we have no animals yet. Also, we're going to need lights in here, aren't we? They don't like it being dark. Don't like that's thunderstorm. What if the roof's actually on it? No. Thunderstorm. Walk in the rain's unpleasant, blah blah blah. New insect nest. Oh, lovely. Do you reckon that's how the game works, is it spawns insect nests? And then they kind of come out and raid you, Factorio style. Ken's at a risk of meltdown, apparently. Crushingly unhappy. He's dark, he's soaking wet, and he's tired, and he's hungry. He is not a happy bunny.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Is the new house in range of the lightning poles, think?
Nope. It's not. It's only that one. We would need some more. We need one to cover this area. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Now you've said that, that'd be great. 90% done, gets hit by lightning. Sets fire, burns to the ground. Let's call this burns house to the ground. Pups, I don't know what's wrong with it. I can't even update it. Looks like Lara's constructing the lightning rod. Oh, did you see that? That just got hit by lightning. Look, do you see it sparkle? It actually took the hit. I don't know if it damaged it. There we go. We're protected by lightning now. What's our wood supply like? It's non-existent. You also need stone. We've got some mining to do. Some tree chopping to do. We've just scavenged 88 fuel from somewhere. I think we'll save the fuel for winter because we could actually build a generator and a heater and, you know, get our way through winter that way and run a refrigerator maybe. Just building the roof up. Cave dweller. He thinks he's in a cave because he's working in the dark. You don't want it too bright in your room, do you? No, the corn is not growing very fast at all. I'm just kind of hoping it'll be ready for winter. It looks like it will, 70% through. Insufficient resources. What's that? What do they need? Metal? What's that resource? Is that stone? Oh god, 30 animals? 30? Oh my god, they're pretty close as well. 30 insects. This is going to get messy. They always attack at night as well. It's really annoying. I have to wait till they start moving. What defenses can be built? There they go. Okay, right. New save, 30 bugs. Right, you miserable lot. Get drafted and get out of bed. We could do with getting some armor though. Probably need to build them armor. So what I'm thinking is, pew pew, you stand there. Pew pew, you stand there. Stabby stabby, you go there. Stabby stabby, you go there. Observe, did you see that? Observe death plus 18. He's like, die. He loves it. Interested in combat, observe death. That was exhilarating. I love doing this. This guy is a fruitcake. Oh, hang on. You. No, game. You, come back here. Okay, you, come back here. You, come back. Why can't you move? Is there a reason why you're just not moving? Okay, he's tanking quite a bit. There's going to be death. There's going to be a lot of death going on in here. How many more's coming through? They're all dead back there. Is that one dead? Right, you focus on that. I don't want you to move. I want you to attack. Attack that one. Attack that one. Right. Attack that one. Are they all dead? I think they're all dead. Health-wise. Got some more bites and stuff. Superficial bites. Bit of a bite bleeding. Okay. We're okay. We survived. It's a big mess outside. Waiting treatment. Everybody's like,
bunting.
the doctor will be here
Paul,
soon.
you are a great streamer and a very enjoyable person with great company.
Mickey, that's very kind. Thank you for 1,000 bits as well. I'm loving this. They're all lying in bed going, oh, I'll just wait here to be treated. Right, Laura, if I remember correctly... Ken is a decent doctor. Right, so Nova's going to heal themselves. Ken's reasonable. I think Ken can heal self as well. You know, we need to break this chicken and egg situation. Don't look. Nova's healing Lara. Sounds like he's tickling her to me. $30 beetles. They're getting bigger as well, have you noticed? They're not small ones anymore. They're pretty big. It's like a wave of food, though, isn't it, really? That's what it is. It's like incoming wave of food. I need to get some mining done, though. Who's the miner? Ken. Trouble is, nobody's prioritizing mining at all. Maybe Lara can do it. She's not busy farming. We desperately need stone to finish the house. Right, Lara, you can come and do some mining, please. Torches by the traps, yeah, probably. Probably would be useful. Thing is, once we got electricity, we could just put a floodlight there. And we're going to need something better than this. Like, we need a proper kill zigzag going on. This isn't good enough now. If there's one thing I just learned from that attack is that, you know, a bunch of them died here, and then a whole wave went through after. So, this entrance needs to be completely redone. We're better that I go to bed now. It's like... should be able to finish that off now, I think. We've got the stone. Oh, yeah, pups, mate. There's flamethrowers. Automated flamethrower turrets. In fact, automated gun turrets as well, and motion sensors. So you can basically wire it up so when it detects a threat, it powers your turrets on. They then turn and just lock on and start shooting. It's hilarious. We'll get to that stuff at some point. Trouble is, it requires plenty of research. After this ship destruction, what do we do next? I think refrigerator, maybe. If we're going into power gen... we've got to do electronics. We've got to bite that bullet. We're not going to be able to survive without power. And I can already see that grain is just an absolute joke. Just the grain growth here is just horrendous. I don't know how much fuel we're going to get out of this, but... what's this? Why is that red? Why is some red and some green? This is pretty much ready to move into, I think. I think we can relocate some beds here. Right, so we'll move you. Right. Move you. My bed used to be under a window when I was a teenager. It's quite nice. Don't know if I put that one the right way around or not. Can't tell. I think I did. I think you get like 50% back of the metal when you deconstruct them, from what I can work out. I mean, that should put an end to disturbed sleep, providing people don't wander into each other's bedrooms. And also we can have the communal eating area in here now, so we can kind of move all this stuff. It does mean the food storage is kind of way out there. We might want to have like a refrigerator down here so they can grab food easily.
They can pew-pew the bugs from their bedroom windows.
I can't believe that. You select all of that and you can't just do move. Move selected objects and it just moves one of them. Really? That would be good if you could, Onamichi. Look, select them all. I'll just move this. I'm not sure we actually want this indoors. Probably don't want that there either. I'm not really sure where we want this now, if I'm honest. Doesn't really fit with the plan. Yeah, because if you select them, it highlights them all, and then you get this move option. But when you go to move it, there's nothing there to move apart from just one item. Unless it's really going to let me do... What the... That was weird. Really, game? Another thunderstorm. Okay. Look at this. Sad wanderer. What's that? Burnout? It's always do this and do that. I must relax. I must do something to distract myself from the hardships of life. Oh my god. She's literally burned out. Look, her happiness has reached 0. She's had a meltdown. Dear god. Right. I don't know what else we can do. How much time off does she want? Maybe she needs a bit more sleep. I mean, she's a key farmer, that's the problem. I don't know if you can recruit people yet, Paradox. I've not seen how that happens yet. I've got a feeling the exploration mechanic might be the way, because under the research it told us to this long distance travel, where we send up a balloon and find peculiar sightings, and I'm wondering if that's how we discover more people, via the balloon. Oh god, Ken's risking a meltdown as well. What is wrong with these people? Like, am I just doing something wrong on the schedule? Do they just need more sleep or something? Come on, Lara, get in bed or something. Go to bed. Catharsis. I experienced a meltdown, found inner insight, and feel like a new me. Time remaining plus 2 days. So she's got a temporary buff. It's because it started raining, that's what it is. She was tired and unhappy, and then she got cold and wet, and it just tilted her. Waiting to be closed. It's gone cold quite quickly, hasn't it? Yeah, I have to think about heating. Luckily we can do things like heaters, electric. We can also use a heating stove. Increases temperature while burning, so we can build one of them in here now. I don't need to turn it on yet, but it'll improve the temperature in this room, and then that'll bleed into these rooms. That'll hopefully stop people freezing. Why are these not being built though? Material delivery 100%, construction progress 0. Just waiting for Raka. Private bedroom plus 9. There we go. So one video had stone walls. They were able to shoot over bugs trying to... Yeah. They're basically the same as these. You can shoot over these. They're a half height wall. If you build a full height wall, you can't shoot over it, but they're stronger. But you can then build a watchtower. But you have to research it. I mean, I'm thinking... maybe close your window. It's 0 Celsius outside and it's not even winter. Like, are you serious? I think we're going to have to build some clothes here. Otherwise we're going to be in trouble soon. Not enough resources for a jacket. Okay, what do we need? What's the best thing to keep you warm? A warm coat will increase cold tolerance by 8 Celsius. A sweater does 6. It feels like it's gone into winter super quick. Jackets. 4 Celsius for a jacket, 8 Celsius for a coat. I think just let them make it out of anything. I don't care, we need them. Just make 4 coats. Do it now. Sweater. You can wear a sweater under a coat, I assume. It's getting cold. Average growth 91. They're almost ready to do. We'll basically say don't replant that now. We'll say don't replant that, or that, or that. There's no point. Why is Raka not finishing off this building? I swore I told him to move these, not... Oh my god. I literally said move them and the game's gone and made new ones. I don't know, Sim Games fan, if you put stuff in the room, I do not know. The heater's on and it's 6 Celsius in here. But that's because we've got windows wide open. But we've also got ventilation. It's not even finished yet. Like literal holes in the wall right now. We have meat soup, but we don't have any veggie soup apparently. We used to have loads of veg. We still have. Close that vent. Close that vent. Still waiting for all this to be closed, I think. Once that's done, the heat should come up. Problem is, the guy that does the construction is also the guy that actually cooks. Insufficient food variety. You're the chef! You decide what to make. I think we need to put this under some cover. He's basically having to make food in the rain. Poor guy. Okay, so she's closing all the vents, which is good. 13 Celsius in here now. It's not too bad. They're all closed. I think they're all closed off. I don't think I want them cooking indoors, particularly when we could, but... I don't know if that has any negative effect. We could basically move it here. Or not, because I've got a window though. Would that disturb anybody sleep? I don't know. Do we want him cooking in the same room? That's annoying. I can't put it there because I can't rotate it. There we go. We'll put it there. I guess what we need to do then is put the food storage out here in some kind of refrigerator, like that. So we can just, you know, come out and get it.